Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new live stream. It was just earlier this afternoon that I was doing a live stream. It was approximately 50 minutes long, so not even an hour. It was a short live stream, but I know many people tuned in for that. And it's a Sunday afternoon. It's a weekend. But that also means that there are other things that I have to take care of, things in everyday life, things that you have to do, run errands, stuff like that. So, um, 50-minute approximately live stream I already did earlier this afternoon, and then I had to take a little break, and here I am. Um, I've also completed my lunch, so here I am, my friends. I'm back. There's so much to talk about. There is so much to talk about um, as we approach the election day, and so my goal would be to do as many live streams as possible. Really, I mean, from here on, there's no schedule. There is no schedule. I could be on at 7 p.m. I could be on at 9 p.m., 11 p.m., or 7:05 or 9:27 p.m. Whatever. I am there. There's so much to discuss that I'm going to try to bring to you the facts, the updates, and my opinions, my analysis, and we are going to be discussing things that matter. Okay, anytime I may start a live stream, so make sure you subscribe. It is so important. If you support free speech, my friends, which we all do, right? I mean, I know there are some Democrats who don't support free speech, but most freedom-loving Americans, they support free speech. Those who don't support free speech, they don't love freedom. And on the Democrat side, you can see there are people who try to suppress free speech. Even here on this channel, there are some viewers who come here, and if you look at the things they write and the way the kinds of language they use, you can tell they don't like free speech. Okay? So, there are people out there who oppose free speech, but freedom-loving people, we love free speech. We love our constitutional rights, and we are going to protect free speech. We are going to protect our constitutional rights and our freedom. And so, my friends, please stay connected. If you support free speech, okay? All right, my friends. It's a very special day, obviously, and you know why? Because Donald Trump is going to have a historic rally in New York, Madison Square Garden, a historic rally. And I'm just like, I've got a few screens here, and I'm just waiting to see when Trump comes, to the stage for the rally. I think there are some other speakers who are going to be speaking before Trump, and so Trump is not on stage yet. So I'm keeping an eye on that. But this rally at the Madison Square Garden, my friends, this is historic. This is historic, and it is really the road to victory. Okay. All right. Give me 1 second, friends. 43 viewers watching right now, 4 minutes into the live stream. This is great. Please hit the like button. Like and subscribe. Support this channel. Like and subscribe, my friends. All right. Okay. I'm gonna bring this up on a bigger screen so I can see the comments here. Give me 1 second. All right. Okay, here I am. Let's see. My friend Terry Dunlap has joined us again from South Dakota. Terry was watching my previous live stream She's here again. And Terry is writing, I'm watching Madison Square Garden pre-show. It's awesome. I've got the Madison Square Garden pre-show on my laptop also. Okay, so I'm waiting for Trump to show up and be on the stage. But there are some other speakers. I saw, I think it was a few minutes ago, Rudy Giuliani. Rudy Giuliani was speaking. We love Rudy Giuliani, right? What a great mayor. Former mayor of New York, Rudy Giuliani. He's a freedom-loving American. Okay? A really amazing mayor. Edwin writes, Trump 2024 is your last chance to save America. Edwin, this really is the most important election of our lifetime. And I say that all the time because, anyone who's tuning in for the first time who didn't hear me say that before, I want you to know this. And those who have listened to me 100 times or more, well, just listen to it for the 101st time, or the 102nd time, or the 534th time, whatever it may be. This is important. I will keep repeating this because this is the most important election of our lifetime. This is our opportunity to save America. It really is. It really is, because the Democrats, they are taking America. They have already, and they still continue to take America, drag America towards poverty, okay? Towards crisis. That's what the Democrats are doing. They are taking America in the wrong direction. And this is our opportunity to take America towards peace and prosperity once again. Donald Trump did it once, and Donald Trump's going to do it again. We just have to elect him, my friends. We just have to elect Donald Trump. Vote, vote, vote. Elect Trump. Enlightenment and News writes, Trump 2024. Thank you. Let's see. All right. 50 viewers watching right now. 7 minutes into the live stream, 6 likes. My friends, we know we can increase the number of likes, because you know what happens. When you like this video, when give this video a thumbs up, this video reaches more people. This video reaches more people. Help spread facts. Help spread the truth. Help raise awareness. There are many voters out there who are still trying to decide who to vote for. There are. I know I already voted. I voted for Trump. But there are voters out there who are still trying to make up their minds. They're still trying to analyze everything they hear, the commentary, the data, the statistics, everything that they learn. They're using all that information to try to make up their mind who to vote for. And my friends, let me tell you, the swing voters, the undecided voters, they may decide this election. They may decide what the future of our country is, the undecided voters. You've got the hardcore Democrats who are going to vote for Democrats no matter what. You've got the hardcore Republicans who are going to vote for Republicans. But then you've got the undecided voters. And whoever wins the undecided voters will win this election, the most important election of our lifetime. Okay? Linda is writing, Harris will be better. Linda, if you like Harris, what can I say? All right, I have nothing to say. Okay, but I know what's going to happen if Harris is elected. If Kamala Harris is elected, inflation will be worse than it is right now. If you think inflation's bad, let me tell you, it's going to be worse. It's going to be worse if Harris is elected, if Kamala is elected. Gas prices, if you're tired of paying high prices for gas, well, it's going to double or maybe triple or maybe go even higher. if Kamala Harris is elected president. If Kamala Harris is elected president, our economy will be completely destroyed. We will not have an economy anymore. We will not have an economy if Kamala Harris is elected president. Okay? Really? I mean, it's not going to be a bad economy. There's just not going to be an economy. It's I so if you think that the economic problems are bad, it's going to get worse if Kamala Harris is elected. Okay? It's going to be so bad that we have no idea what it's going to be like. It's going to be really bad. Okay? I mean, here in Wisconsin, gas prices hit $5 per gallon when Biden Harris was in power in the last 4 years. Went like reached $5 a gallon. Wisconsin gas price should not be that high. And then it came down a little bit, but it's still hovering around $3 per gallon. It's usually more than $3 per gallon. But I remember when Trump was in office, gas price was less than $2 per gallon. When Trump was in office, gas price in Wisconsin went below $2 per gallon. And when Biden Harris came to power, gas prices reached $5 per gallon. And if Harris is elected president, gas price will be $10 per gallon in Wisconsin. That's my prediction. It's going to be $10 per gallon. If you think, I'm just saying things that sound crazy. Well, the crazy will become the reality if Kamala Harris is elected president. Every nightmare that you have about the economy will become reality if Kamala Harris is elected president. Okay, so my friends, let me see. I've been talking for a while. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with what I just said? If you do, just write agree, or just write toss if you're right, or you're correct, or write correct. What I said, if you want skyrocketing gas prices, Kamala is the candidate. JR writes agree. Is that what? 1 million, 10 billion%? I don't know. There's so many zeros. Okay. Lots of zeros. So JR agrees with me. Michael Ryan agrees with me. Edwin agrees with me. Andy agrees with me. Terry writes Tossif is right. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, everyone. The screen is moving so fast, I can't even tell what percentage JR wrote. But JR agrees with me more than 100%. That I know, because there's a 1 and there are multiple zeros after that. So thanks for agreeing. Tammy agrees with me. Gary agrees with me. Nathan writes, UK loves Trump, MAGA. That is so wonderful. Nathan, are you from the UK? There are viewers here who join us from the United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, and other countries, Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, South Africa, and other countries people join us from. Nathan writes, yes, sir. Well, that is wonderful. So welcome to this live stream, Nathan. Thanks for being here from the United Kingdom. United Kingdom. We love the UK. United Kingdom is an ally. Whenever I talk about the allies, and those who have watched my videos before, you already know this. And you're probably thinking, well, Tossif's repeating it again. Yes, I am. I'm repeating it. Because whenever I talk about strong allies of the United States, the first 4 names that come to mind are Canada, the United Kingdom, Australia, and New Zealand. The 4 names that come to mind when I think about American allies, strong allies of the United States. So thank you, Nathan, for joining from the United Kingdom. Andy writes, Iceland loves Trump. Andy, are you from Iceland? Demio writes, hello from Lithuania. This is awesome. This is awesome. This live stream is reaching so many people. Texas Repo writes, "Good afternoon. I always enjoy your streams." Texas Repo, thank you for being here. I appreciate your support. It's because of the support from the friends of this community that this channel is moving forward. Richard writes, "New Zealand, not France." Well, we have many allies, Richard. We have many allies. I'm just telling you four, okay? There are many other allies that we have, okay? Let's see. All right, so Andy, are you from oh, you are from Iceland. So Andy is joining us from Iceland. That is so great. That is so great. Let's see. Okay. So who's speaking now? Okay. So usually what happens during Donald Trump's rallies are there's a rally, like a pre-show, okay? So there are speakers who speak at the rally before Donald Trump takes the stage. And that is exactly what is happening right now. There are speakers, one after another, who are speaking at the rally at Madison Square Garden. But very soon, Trump is going to be on stage. So we're waiting for that. And thank you for spending time with me. Michael Ryan writes, "Saw Trump in Arizona the other day and it was fire." Well, Trump is going to win Arizona. Trump is going to win Arizona. MAGA is going to win Arizona. Okay? Arizona is MAGA country. Can we write that? Hold on. See, whatever I strongly believe, I try to write it down in the live chat, and I want people to respond. Arizona is MAGA country. Arizona is MAGA country. If you believe that, please write it. Arizona is really MAGA country. Michael Ryan wrote it. Arizona is MAGA country. And what does MAGA mean? What does so what's the full form? MAGA. What is it? What is it? You know, right? What is MAGA? Question for you all. What is MAGA? What's the full form of MAGA? You know what it is? Nathan writes, "Make America Great Again." Exactly. This is what I'm talking about. MAGA is Make America Great Again. Who loves my hat? I love my hat. You love my hat. We love MAGA hat. It's not just about the hat. It's not just about the material. It's about what this hat represents. This hat represents Make America Great Again, which is the America First agenda, right? Claudia writes, "Hey, Tossif, I love the hat." Claudia, so great to see you. Claudia, this is my second live stream this afternoon. I did a live stream earlier this afternoon, and I'm back. I'm spending my Sunday afternoon doing live streams. I took a break in between. I had to do some things. I had to eat some food, but I'm back. And my friends, 19 minutes into the live stream, 13 likes so far. I know that number can go up. I know that number can go up. Please support this channel. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Everyone who's watching, hit the like button so that this video can reach more people. Philip writes, "Trump 2024. Awesome. Yes, like this video, share this video, subscribe if you have not done so already. If you're here for the first time, you gotta subscribe. You gotta subscribe and stay connected. Let me see some comments. I am so excited today. And I am so excited because of this rally, because of the rally at the Madison Square Garden. Madison Square Garden, historic venue, and the most amazing leader is going to be at Madison Square Garden speaking to thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of freedom loving Americans. The journey to justice rights, and you are in Madison. I am in Madison, very, very far away from Madison Square Garden. Okay. I am in Madison, Wisconsin. Um, and I've got my laptop screen up here. I'm looking at what's happening at the rally. I wish I could be at Madison Square Garden this afternoon. I really wish. I really wish I could be at that rally and listen to Trump. Um, Trump does rallies all the time, right? Every day. But this one in particular, this is special. I wish I could be there, but I'm not. But Trump has my support. By the way, I had, I had the wonderful opportunity to do the Pledge of Allegiance when Donald Trump came to Dane County, Wisconsin. That was a historic visit. Okay, that was the first time in many, many, many years that a Republican presidential candidate visited Dane County. Dane County is a very blue county, but Trump came to Dane County. He had an event at a place called Dane Manufacturing. It's a manufacturing company, Dane Manufacturing. Donald Trump had an event there, and I had the opportunity to lead everyone in the Pledge of Allegiance. So that was such an amazing opportunity, really. I actually have picture on I've picture on social media. I also posted the picture, I think, on my YouTube channel in the community section. If you check my posts, you're going to see I had that opportunity, really great, to lead everyone in the Pledge of Allegiance at Donald Trump's event. It was wonderful. So, yeah, here I am in Madison, thinking about Madison Square Garden. Thinking about Madison Square Garden. So I'm watching on screen right now. I think it's going to be a while before Donald Trump comes to stage. Um just have your TVs on, my friends. All right, I'm going to read some comments. Give me 1 second. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe if you have not done so already. Varun writes, it is a big hat. Well, Varun, it is a big hat because we have big ideas. We have big ideas. We have big plans. We have big things to accomplish. Okay? Make America great again. We're going to do big things. Scooby writes, Trump hat. Absolutely. Jacob writes 2024, red, white, and blue. Christina. Hello, Christina. Okay. Fasiha Kaleem writes, you are Indian. I am not Indian. I am originally from Bangladesh. I came to the United States as a legal immigrant. Legal. Followed the law, followed the rules, followed the process, came here legally, and I became an American citizen. So now I am an American citizen. American citizen. I took the oath of allegiance to become an American citizen in the year 2014. So I'm an American. But thank you for asking. Christina writes, congratulations. Thank you, Christina. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. when my face turns away from the camera, I'm just looking at my laptop screen. 129 people watching right now. The number's going up. This is great. You got to support this channel. This is the channel to discuss social and political issues, domestic and international. And as you can tell from my hat, it's a mega channel. Okay. MAGA. That's what we support. We believe in making America great again. So I am hoping that Trump is going to address some very important issues during this rally. Okay? I want Trump to talk about the border crisis. People will have to understand, how this crisis has affected us, continues to affect us. And New York City has been severely adversely affected because of the border crisis. Because New York is a sanctuary city. So illegal immigrants, they have been going to New York in large numbers. It's been going on for a long time since Kamala Harris and Joe Biden came to power. Illegal immigrants, they are entering the United States. They're going to cities like New York and Chicago. And New York in particular has faced and continues to face tremendous challenges. Tremendous challenges. And so Trump is in New York. And I would love to see Trump talk about this issue. Trump is in New York and he must talk about the border crisis. And he must talk about how he's going to secure the border and enforce our nation's immigration laws, deport the criminal illegal aliens, deport them. Do you support deportation? If you support deportation, write deportation. Write deportation. Deport the illegals. Gotta deport. Thank you so very much. Lots of people watching this video. There's going to be many more as we move forward. Thank you, my friends. Freshly writes mass deportation. Christina writes deport. Texas Repo writes deport. Okay. Another viewer writes 100% agree. Thank you. Thank you. We have to enforce our nation's immigration laws. We are a nation of laws. Yes, we are an immigrant-friendly country. We are an immigrant-friendly country, but only immigrants who come here legally. Okay. Many new viewers here, so we're going to do the exercise that we frequently do. Are you here for the first time? If you are here for the first time, write first time, because I would love to see who's here for the first time. And I frequently ask my viewers to write first time if they're here for the first time. So let me know. Ashley writes first time. Abdullah writes Kamla. Abdullah writes Kamla. What's Kamla? Do you mean Kamala? You spelled it wrong, but that's okay. It doesn't matter to me if you spell her name wrong. What can I say? I mean, is that who you're supporting? You're supporting Kamala Harris? Wow. Wow. You're supporting Kamala Harris? Listen, if you love inflation, if you love high gas prices, if you love border crisis, if you love to see your taxpayer dollars providing housing and food and medical services to the illegal immigrants, then Kamala is your candidate. Okay? If you support a strong economy, if you support border security, if you support affordable energy, if you support law and order, then Donald Trump is your candidate. Do you agree with me, my friends? Do you agree with me? Let me know if you agree with me. Because I have to figure out, okay, how many people watching agree with me? Freshly writes, fight, fight, fight. Wow. I'm looking at the live chat. Andy agrees. Great. There are some people who don't agree with me. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Some people don't agree with me. You know, hey, listen. Um, there probably are people who wake up in the morning and the first thing they think about is, oh, you know, I love paying high prices for gas. Oh, I wish grocery prices were more, would go higher. You know, if that's how your brain works. If you love paying high prices for grocery, high prices for gas, then Kamala is your candidate. Okay? All right. Fred writes, I love pay more for food. Oh, really, Fred? Really? Saurav Mahanti says high prices on those isn't related to presidential actions. What are you talking about, Saurav? Saurav Mahanti? You're saying high prices on those isn't related to presidential actions? So Saurav Mahanti, you're trying to say that whoever is the president, whatever actions the president takes or the president's administration takes, it doesn't affect the economy? Like, what world are you living in, man? Come on. Then why do we elect presidents? Do you understand how government works? Do you understand how government works? Do you understand that we elect the president and whoever is the president gets to pick who the cabinet members are going to be? Do you understand that? What world are you living in? You're saying high prices on those isn't related to presidential actions? We saw what Joe Biden did. Joe Biden is waging a war against fossil fuels. And the result? We pay high gas prices. Everyone understands that. Everyone understands that. I wonder where like people get their information from. Like, you got to go study Economics 101. Economics 101, you got to study that. If you want book recommendations, let me know. I'll recommend a few books, okay? I really, I don't understand. Listen, okay, I'm going to be calm. I'm going to be calm. Let me tell you. The president and the president's actions and the people the president picks for cabinet positions and those people who run the different departments, all of their actions collectively have an impact on the economy. It is the truth. It is the truth. I mean, why does the president get to pick a cabinet member to run the Department of Energy or the Department of Commerce or the Department of Education, the Treasury, right? So really, whatever the president does affects the economy. If there's a president who supports American manufacturing, okay, and Joe Biden doesn't support American manufacturing, Joe Biden does not support American manufacturing, and Kamala Harris, I don't know if Kamala Harris even understands what manufacturing is. Okay? The only thing that the Kamala Harris and her allies manufacture, they manufacture lies. Okay? Kamala Harris and her Democrat allies manufacture lies. Lies, lies. Okay? But what I'm talking about, what we need is manufacturing, meaning producing goods. producing American goods, American-made products. Okay? We need to support our businesses. We need to support the manufacturers. And so when Trump was in office, let's talk about presidential action. When Trump was in office, he cut regulations. He cut regulation, unnecessary regulations. Because when we cut regulations, there's more freedom. The free market can operate in a much better way. And when the free market is allowed to work, it's a beautiful system. It's a beautiful system. Okay? It's a beautiful system. Because then people can send a message through demand, and the producers can produce what the people are demanding. And there's going to be trade, transaction. It's a beautiful system. This is how the economy is supposed to work. Donald Trump was a pro-worker, pro-business, pro-America president. And he's going to be, as the 47th president, he's going to support American manufacturing. He's going to support the American workers. Donald Trump will do that. Do you agree with me, my friends? Whatever I'm saying, do you agree with me? Let me know. Yes, what the president does affects the economy. Absolutely. What the president does or says affects prices. It does. Ron writes 100% agree. Claudia writes, I agree. Donald Trump, when he was in office, he focused on the economy. He focused on making sure that regulations are cut. Donald Trump supports oil. You can call it liquid gold. I think that's what Donald Trump called it, liquid gold. We love oil. We love fossil fuels. Donald Trump supported fossil fuels. He still supports fossil fuels. And he made America energy independent. He is going to make America energy independent again. So when you have a president who supports domestic energy, that brings down the prices at the pump. Absolutely. And so that's just one example of how a president's actions, or the actions of the executive branch of the government, can lower prices in the market. So really, that is true. Anyone who writes he passed tax cut for the rich, you don't know what you're talking about. You're just reading the Democrat talking points. Okay? Tax cuts for the rich, tax cuts for the rich. Do you realize the damage that the Democrats have done in the last 4 years, since 2021, since January of 2021, since the Democrats came to power? Do you realize the kind of damage that the Democrats did? You're talking about tax cuts for the rich? No, it was tax cuts for the everyday Americans. That's what Trump did. Tax cuts for the everyday Americans. Okay? And people, if you are listening to Kamala Harris, you're gonna listen to lies after lies after lies. The Democrats, you know what they did? You know what they did? Do you buy groceries? Do you look at the prices? Do you see what the Democrats did to the supply chain? Open your eyes, look around. You talk about tax cuts for the rich? That's a lie. But the truth is that the real losses that took place, that the American people faced, are the losses in the last 4 years or so, 3.5 to 4 years. Okay? because what you walk into a grocery store with $100, you could buy, and I used this example before, you could buy, let's say, 20 items. Now you walk into the grocery store with $100, you're not gonna be able to buy the same 20 items that you bought when Trump was in office. Now you can probably buy 10. So people are having to make tough choices. People are leaving stuff behind. They put stuff in their grocery cart and then they realize, oops, we don't have enough money for this because the prices went up. And so now they have to take stuff out. If you don't have more money, you take stuff out, put it back on the shelf. Americans are struggling. They are struggling to put food on the table. Americans are struggling with energy prices. They're struggling with grocery prices. They're struggling with prices of home repairs. They're struggling because insurance premiums have gone up. Home insurance premiums, auto insurance premiums, health insurance premiums. The cost of everything went up. And that's the truth. The Biden-Harris team and their Democrat allies in Washington together, they are destroying this economy. Suzanne is here. Hello, Suzanne. Who else is here? MGA writes, I can't afford groceries. Well, MGA, you're not alone. There are many Americans who cannot afford groceries because of the economy that we have right now. This is the Biden-Harris economy. And you know what? When Americans cannot afford groceries, our tax dollars are being used to provide free stuff to the illegal immigrants. All those people, the foreign nationals who broke our nation's immigration laws, they came into the country and they feel entitled and they expect free stuff. And Democrat politicians are taking our tax dollars and giving those illegals free stuff. When we are struggling, the Americans are struggling to put food on the table. There is no room for illegal immigrants. We need to start deporting. My friends, do you support Donald Trump? Write Trump 2024. Let's see how many people support Donald Trump. Support Donald Trump. Amanda is here. Amanda writes Trump is amazing. That is correct. Raul writes Trump 2024. Nathaniel writes Trump 2024. Ronnie writes Trump 2020. So many comments pouring in. 339 people watching right now. I know the number can go up. 75 likes on this video right now. We can make it go to 100. We are just getting started, my friends. I am so excited because Donald Trump is going to be the president again, the 47th president of the United States of America. That day is coming, my friends. Trump's going to win. Trump is going to win. He's going to be the 47th president. Do you agree with what I just said? Do you believe what I just said? Let me know. All those people who are watching right now, if you hit the like button, we're going to get to 300 just like that. It's going to happen that fast. If you hit the like button, please support this channel. This is not just me speaking in front of the camera, but I want this to be a community. This is a community where we all have a conversation, where we all share our thoughts. We ask questions, we learn from each other. Yes, we do have disagreements, but we can still have a dialogue. We must respect each other, my friends, and have a dialogue. I'm watching on screen Do you know who's speaking on stage right now at Madison Square Garden, right at this very moment? Do you know who's on stage right now? Byron Donalds, congressman from Florida. We love Byron Donalds. Byron Donalds from Florida, congressman. He's a freedom-loving American. He's a great legislator. He's a Trump supporter. And Byron Donalds is on stage right now. He is speaking. I've got the screen right here in front of me. I can see on screen Byron Donalds on stage. And he's a Trump ally. He's a Trump supporter. My friends, let's see some comments. Who's here? Share your thoughts. Subscribe if you have not done so already. 6,388 subscriptions. I need 12 more to get to 6,400. How about you give me 112 more subscriptions so we can get to 6,500? It's possible. Hit the subscribe button, my friends. Support this channel and say MAGA. Say MAGA. Make America great again. We are 46 minutes into the live stream. More than 9,500 people have tuned in already. And we will continue. There's a lot to talk about. 285 people watching right now. You got to hit the subscribe button. You got to hit the like. Help me share the facts. Help me spread the truth. The truth is the foundation, my friends. My friend Terry writes MAGA. Absolutely. Let me read some comments here. Suzanne writes double tap screen. Thank you, Suzanne. Amanda is here. My friend Terry writes fight, fight, fight. Who else is here? Are you here for the first time? Are you here for the first time? Saw's boss is writing, when was America great? Well, America was great when Trump was in office. Do you agree? Do you agree? America was great when Trump was in office because he made America great. Lots of viewers here today. Some are freedom-loving Americans, and there are others who unfortunately believe the Kamala lies, the Kamala Harris lies. Okay? The lies that Kamala Harris spreads. There are people here who believe those lies, unfortunately, but I am praying for you so that you can see the truth. Don't listen to Kamala. Don't listen to Kamala. The Kamala campaign, there's only one strategy for the Kamala campaign. They just blame everything on Trump. Blame Trump. Blame Trump. Blame Trump for this. Blame Trump for that. The border czar, Kamala. Border czar, what did she do? She opened up the border. She allowed the illegal immigrants to come in. And Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts said that if Kamala becomes president, then the illegal immigrants will get a pathway to citizenship. We can never let that happen, friends. We can never let that happen. Illegal immigrants must never have a pathway to citizenship. Never, never, never. Build the wall. Let's see. Suzanne writes, make America great again. Lots of haters here today, sadly. Lots of haters in the live chat. But you know what? The haters cannot win. There's overwhelming support for Donald Trump. There's overwhelming support for this channel. There's overwhelming support because people follow the truth. People follow the truth. Okay? We will never let illegal immigrants get a pathway to citizenship. Never. Because we are a nation of laws. We are a nation of law and order. Law and order, my friends. Law and order. Let's write Trump 2024. Let's show the people once again how much we love Donald J. Trump. Write Trump 2024. I just wrote it. And I also voted. Geronimo writes Trump 2024. Freshly writes Trump, Trump, Trump. Mr. Pilot writes Trump 2024. Awesome. Wow. Thank you. Thank you, my friends. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your support. This rally is going to be amazing. This rally at Madison Square Garden. Do you think Trump's going to win New York? Will Trump win New York? Let me ask you that question. Will Trump win New York? Let me know. Claudia Greenwood writes yes. Claudia, I love that answer, Claudia. PGB writes, looks like it. Freshly writes, New York will go red. Red wave. Terry writes, Madison Square Garden rally is already amazing. Amanda writes, yes, he will. Yes, he can. Yes, Trump can win New York. Absolutely. Coco writes, yes, he will. Wonderful. 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 Freshly writes, Trump speaks the truth. Yes, Trump will win New York. And you know, people say different things about Trump. Remember when Trump first announced that he's running for president? This was back in 2015. When Trump said that he's running for president, many people couldn't believe it. Many people thought, oh, Trump's never going to win the primary. Many people said, oh, Trump's never going to, he'll never get to the nomination. And look what happened. Trump became the nominee, right? Right? It did happen. And then when Trump became the nominee, many people said, oh, he's never going to win. Hillary Clinton already started thinking that she was the president. And look what happened. Trump won. Trump was victorious. Trump became the 45th president of the United States of America. And all those people who thought that Trump would never win, they realized how wrong they were. And many people saying, oh, I'm going to leave the country if Trump wins. What happened? All those people who said, oh, they were leaving the United States if Trump wins. Many of them are still here. Many of them, they never left. They never left. All those people. They just said they're going to leave, but they didn't leave. So people underestimate Trump. And when it comes to New York, people are underestimating Trump again. People are thinking, oh, Trump's never going to win New York. What if I say Trump is going to win New York? There's a reason why Trump had a rally in the Bronx. There's a reason why Trump had a rally on Long Island. There's a reason why Trump is doing a rally at Madison Square Garden. That's today, Madison Square Garden. Okay? So Trump's going to win New York. It can happen. It is very, very possible. It's very, very possible. It can happen. And I think it will happen. Trump's going to win New York. You know who's on stage right now? I'm looking at the screen. You know who just arrived at the podium? At the rally, do you know who? Our great speaker. You know the name of the speaker? The Speaker of the House. Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson. He's at the podium right now. He's speaking. Can you imagine the things we can accomplish if Donald Trump wins in November? If the Republicans regain the majority in the US Senate, and if the Republicans gain a larger majority in the United States House of Representatives, can you imagine the things that we can accomplish, we the freedom-loving Americans, what we can accomplish? What we can accomplish if the Republicans have major victories in November. Luke writes, drill, baby, drill. That's the energy policy in a nutshell. We got to drill. Fracking, drilling, we love all that. Do you support fracking? Donald Trump supports fracking. Let me ask you, do you support fracking? Do you support fracking? Wow, people writing yes. Claudia writes yes, absolutely. You know what Kamala Harris said? Kamala Harris, she wants to ban fracking. She wants to ban fracking. She wants to absolutely ban fracking. She hates fracking. She would ban fracking on day one if she becomes president. But you know what? The American people will reject Kamala Harris, and she will not become the president. She's going to lose the election. But that's what she would do if she wins. She would ban fracking on day one. Now, obviously, to win the election, she's lying. She's saying she won't ban fracking. But, Democrats, Biden, Harris, they are liars. They lie. They lie. Kamala Harris lies. She's saying that she won't ban fracking just to get votes. But she said previously that she will ban fracking. She supports banning fracking. And that's why Luke is writing, America is rich in oil and natural gas. Yes, we are. We are energy rich. We have our own natural resources. And those are the natural resources that we must utilize. We must use. Absolutely. That's what energy independence means. We have to be energy independent. So Kamala, just to win the election, she says she's not going to ban fracking. But we know if she can somehow win, she's going to, on day one, she's going to ban fracking. That's what she's going to do. She will ban fracking. And that's why we need to vote for Donald J. Trump. I've already done my part. I have voted for Trump. I have. I voted for Trump. I voted yesterday. I voted early. And I voted for Donald J. Trump. Okay? My friends, 101 likes on this video. This is so wonderful. Thank you for all the support for this channel. Please subscribe if you have not done so already. Please subscribe. This is my second live stream this afternoon. Can you believe that? Second live stream this afternoon. There's so much to talk about. I did a live stream. One wasn't enough, so here I am, back again. And I also understand that Trump is soon going to be on stage for his rally. Right now, Speaker Mike Johnson is speaking. And it's going to be an amazing rally. This is a historic rally. It's going to be. Okay. Let's see. A viewer named Andrew writes, "Wow, I can't believe how little of a life you have, Andrew. Andrew, do you know Do you know anything about my life, Andrew? Do you know anything about my life? Do you know anything about me? You're saying you can't believe how little of a life I have? Do you know anything about my life? All right? I mean, you're just commenting as if you know a lot about my life. What do you know about my life? What do you know about me? What do you know about my background? What do you know about what keeps me busy every day? That's an ignorant comment. You know what? You want to know something about me? Start here. Start here. Hold on. You want to know something about me? All right, Andrew. Go check out my website. I'm just going to pin my website address at the top of the live chat window. Go take a look. Listen. You have to have some information before you draw conclusions. Okay? Oh, Andrew says, I'm not clicking on your spam. Ha ha. Andrew, you don't have to click. You don't have to click. You can, you know my name, right? You go, why don't you go and type it on Google? Okay? I have lots of writings that have been published in many newspapers across the United States. You can go look at my writings. Okay? You don't have to click on any link. But really, I mean, before you make such comments, you have to find out more about a person. I don't know who you are, Andrew. I'm not judging you. I'm not making any comment about you. But you're saying how little of a life I have. You know nothing about my life. Okay? Listen, don't be rude. You can disagree with me. Don't be rude, okay? Don't be rude to people. If you're rude to me, all right, I can handle that. Doesn't matter. I'll overlook that. But really, in your life, I don't know where you live, what you are as a person, but really, be nice to people. Okay? Be nice to people, Andrew. That's my recommendation, okay? Okay. Samuel Ortiz writes, what is your favorite Trump policy? Well, that's a great question. You can ask me questions like that, definitely. Samuel writes, what is your favorite Trump policy? Now, Samuel, I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start. There are many. There are many Trump policies. There are many. Where do I start? Since you asked for one, I'm going to give you one, which is Trump wants to secure the border and he wants to enforce our nation's immigration laws. That's one policy. Very simple. Common sense. As a country, we have to have secure border. So Trump is going to secure our border. And as a nation of laws, we have laws. Trump is going to enforce our nation's immigration laws. And those who are here illegally committing crimes, Trump is going to deport them. Okay? Absolutely. So, Samuel writes actual policy. Okay. So, all right. So you're not happy with my answer. Okay. Let me ask you this. All right. Rather than me talking about my favorite policy, let me just ask the people who are watching. What about no tax on tips? That's a policy, right? That he proposed. No tax on tips. What it means is if you are a hospitality industry worker, if you work in a hotel, in a restaurant, and you earn tips, then there will be no tax on tips. That's a policy that Trump proposed. Do you support that? Claudette writes, that's a talking point, not a policy. What do you mean, Claudette? That is a policy. That is a policy. A policy that he proposed. Okay? Now it does have it would have to be, introduced by Congress and signed into law, right? It would have to be introduced by Congress. It would have to be, it would have to go through the legislative process. There has to be a legislation, but a president can propose a legislation. A president can say, "Hey, Congress, this is something I support. If you introduce a bill to remove tax on tips, if the House and the Senate both pass that legislation, if it comes to my desk, I'm going to sign it into law." Trump can say that. That is an actual policy position. Claudette, does it make sense to you, Claudette, now? Yeah. So, yeah, there are some people who are going to argue with me just for the sake of arguing. Okay, just because they don't like me. And people over here, by the way, let me just say one thing. There are more freedom-loving people out there than the haters. I mean, the haters are loud. They try to jam this live chat window. They copy paste the same comment over and over again. The haters don't like me, but you know what? The haters are still a very small percentage. Most of the people watching my live streams, watching my videos, they are wonderful people. They are wonderful people. They respect. You can see that when they are writing comments, they are treating people with respect. They are treating me with respect. They are treating others with respect. They are nice people. They love this country. They love freedom. They love their constitutional rights, and they encourage me to continue my live streams. They show their support. So most people on my channel are wonderful people, but there's a small percentage of people who don't like me. Okay, it's okay. You don't have to like me. If you don't like my views, if you don't like my policy positions, if you don't like the fact that I support Trump, that's okay. But treat others with respect, okay? And also, it's kind of sad. It's kind of really sad when people attack me personally. Like they'll talk about my teeth, they'll talk about my nose, they'll talk about the clothing that I'm wearing, they'll talk about my room, they'll talk about the, stuff, whatever. That has nothing to do with, actual public policy or legislation or anything, or the economy. Okay? There are people who use their words to attack me personally. Okay? So, that's okay. Trust me, if you think that those attacks will have any impact on me, no. Okay? Suzanne says room cozy. Yeah, it is a cozy room. I've got some nice stuff on the wall there, you can see. There are some more that you can't see on camera. Okay? I've got different things on my desk here. Also, I've got lots of books. I've got my Master of Public Affairs degree graduation certificate up on the wall. I've got a really nice painting up here. You can see it's right in front of me on the wall. It's of a forest. You can see the sky. You can see the trees and the branches and the leaves. And you can see a bird, a really nice bird. Okay. Let's see. All right, let's see, my friends. Oh, Vivek Ramaswamy is speaking right now. I can see on screen. That's wonderful. See, the people who ran in the presidential primary, they support Trump now. So Vivek ran in the primary, but he dropped out. He supports Trump. Ron DeSantis, he also ran in the presidential primary. He dropped out. He supports Trump. Nikki Haley also supports Trump. Tim Scott supports Trump. So all those people who ran in the presidential primary, they dropped out and they support Trump. So Trump really is unifying the party. He has unity. Unity, my friends. So Vivek Ramaswamy just spoke, and I can see on screen he just left the stage. So I wonder who the next speaker is going to be. Is it going to be Trump? Is it going to be somebody else? We have to wait and see. A viewer writes, it's NKW. I can't pronounce that word. I'm sorry. But you write, I've been following your videos. Thank you so very much. I truly appreciate your support. If you've been watching my videos, thank you. Thank you. All right. Oh, you know who's coming on stage? You know who's coming on stage right now? Do you know who's going to be speaking? Are you watching this? I'm live streaming, but I'm also watching. It's on mute, but I'm watching the rally. Do you know who's on stage right now? Terry, are you watching? I know Terry was watching, so I'm going to ask Terry. But anyone else? It's Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard. She just arrived at the podium and she's speaking right now, which is great. Tulsi Gabbard. I met Tulsi Gabbard twice. A few months ago, she came to Dane County, and that's when I first met her. The event, there was a nice event. It took place at Lake Windsor Country Club in Dane County, and it was great meeting her. And then I met Tulsi Gabbard again on Friday. So this is Sunday. I'm talking about Friday, just the past Friday. Saw Tulsi Gabbard again. I actually posted a picture of me and Tulsi Gabbard on my YouTube channel. So if you have not seen that photo yet, please go check it out. She's wonderful. And just see, Tulsi, she used to be a Democrat. She used to be a Democrat congresswoman. She was a member of the Democrat Party. And then she also was a Democrat candidate for president in 2020, remember? And then Tulsi left the Democrat Party. Tulsi left the party. She detached herself from the Democrat Party, but she didn't become a Republican right away. So there was a question for a while, like, hey, Tulsi, you left the Democrat Party. Do you want to join the Republican Party? And, there was a period of time when she didn't have a party affiliation. But recently, we heard about the announcement, the great announcement that Tulsi Gabbard made. The announcement that she is joining the Republican Party. She's joining the Republican Party. She's now a Republican. And we welcome Tulsi Gabbard. We welcome her to the Republican Party. I think she's got a great future in politics in the Republican Party. Okay. So Tulsi is speaking right now, and I'm guessing Trump is going to be arriving on stage very soon, maybe right after Tulsi, or maybe there's going to be somebody else after Tulsi. I don't know. We have to wait and see. Okay. This is so wonderful. I am excited. I am really, really excited. Each and every day that goes by, my excitement grows because I am ready to win. I am ready to win in November 2024. Why am I saying I am ready to win? You may be asking, Toss, if you're not on the ballot, why are you saying you're ready to win? You know what happens if Trump wins? If Trump wins, we all win. If Trump wins, we all win. You're going to win. If you're an American, you're going to win. I'm going to win. Every American will win if Trump wins, because Trump is going to make America great again. And what happens when America is great again? We all win. We all win. Okay, my friends, let's see. Wow, more than 14,800 people tuned in for this live stream so far in the last 1 hour 15 minutes. This is awesome. This is awesome. Right at this moment, there are less than 50 people watching. That's okay. The numbers continue to fluctuate throughout the live stream, but so far, more than 14,800 people have tuned in. Okay, some stay for the entire duration. Some only stay for maybe half hour or an hour. Some stay for maybe a minute. You know, depends on people. Okay, somebody who doesn't like the discussion, maybe they'll leave. Others who like the discussion, they'll stay for the entire duration. But so far, when you add up all those numbers, 14,800 people have watched this live stream, have tuned in. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to look at the live chat. Okay, so a viewer named John is saying brown brother. So John is calling me brown brother. Okay. John, you are pointing out the color of my skin, obviously, which is fine. I'm definitely brown. I obviously am. But the way you are pointing out the color of my skin, it seems to me that you either don't know anything about Martin Luther King Jr., or you haven't read about Martin Luther King Jr., or you haven't heard Martin Luther King's speech. Because what did Martin Luther King say about color of the skin? Is it color of the skin or the content of the character? Which one's important? We all have different skin colors. People from different parts of the world who come to the United States legally, they become citizens. There are so many American citizens. We are a diverse country. Many Americans, they come from different backgrounds, different race, different ethnicity. They have different skin color. But is it about the color of the skin? Does it matter? Or is it the content of the character? Okay. John says, brown brother. You can call me brown brother if you want. But you got to read about Martin Luther King Jr. You have to. You have to read about Martin Luther King Jr. Hold on. I got something here for you. Hold on. You got to read this book. Okay? You got to read this book. What does it say? John, this is for you. Okay? You got to read this book. Educate yourself, John. See this book? The Autobiography of Martin Luther King Jr. It's a great book. You got to read it. Okay? You got to read it. Read more about Martin Luther King Jr. Learn something from Martin Luther King Jr. Okay? You know, read the text of his speech. Read about the things he said. Read about his life. And then you'll understand, is it about the color of the skin or is it about the content of the character? All right? Okay. Let's see who's on stage right now. Is it Robert F. Kennedy Jr.? RFK Jr. is on stage at the Trump rally. John says, you get offended, my brown brother. Nothing bad in... No, I am not offended, John. I am not offended. I'm not offended. I like to encourage people to read, okay? Because it's important to focus on the content of the character, obviously. And diversity is good. We are a diverse country. Absolutely. So, really, just take this as a book recommendation. Read this book. It's a great book, you know. I still have I actually still have the receipt. Okay, I still have the receipt for the book. When did I buy it? I bought this book back in 2020. I bought this book back in January of 2020. Okay, that's when I got this book from Barnes and Noble. Barnes and Noble is right here. It's just a short distance from here, not even like 2 miles, maybe 1 mile or so. I don't know. Um, so yeah, I live in Madison, by the way, on the west side. So yeah, let's see. Uh, okay. By the way, if you have book recommendations, feel free to share those book recommendations. Feel free to share book recommendations. Okay. I've often asked the friends in this community if you have books that you would like to recommend, do it. I try to read. I read a lot every day, but sometimes I spend more time reading like news and articles and stuff. Uh, Not always books, but I have lots of books. I still do read books. Give me 1 second, okay? Okay. Um, who's on stage? So RFK Jr. RFK Jr. is on stage. So amazing. So amazing. This is great. And actually, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is going to be visiting Wisconsin. He's coming to Wisconsin. RFK Jr. is coming to Wisconsin. Tulsi Gabbard is also coming back to Wisconsin. They are going to be visiting Wisconsin again. Um, really, battleground state. Battleground state, Wisconsin. All eyes are on Wisconsin. I think Trump's going to win Wisconsin. That is what I believe. You can share with me your thoughts. Trump is doing great. The support for Trump is growing every day. Chef Terry has a book recommendation. Okay. All right. Yeah, recommend the books. I can always come back and watch the replay and read the comments that I've missed. Give me 1 second, my friends. All right. I just had to change screens here. Claudia writes Trump 2024. What I'm going to do, when Trump comes on stage, I will end the live stream because I want you all to watch. I want you all to watch the rally. Wherever you're watching from, and so when Trump comes to stage, I'm not going to continue the live stream, but obviously I'll do more live streams so you can stay connected. Let me see some comments. Hold on. Okay. People who use abusive language, they are going to be blocked. So that's what I'm doing. I don't often repeat a lot of the comments because those comments are just so nasty, but I will block them. Okay. Coco is saying Ben Carson book. Okay. Yeah, I read one book by Ben Carson. It is One Nation. I think that's what it's called, One Nation. I read that, and I haven't read the other book, but I will. One Nation, Ben Carson. I read One Nation. Mm, okay. So RFK is speaking. That is probably one of the most powerful endorsements. One of the most powerful endorsements when RFK Jr. endorsed Trump, former Democrat endorsing Trump. By the way, my friends, let me ask you: um, do you get notifications when I start the live stream? How do you know that I started a live stream? Do you get notifications on your phone? I'm always curious to find out how you find out if I'm doing a live stream, because I would encourage you all to turn on notifications so that whenever I'm starting a live, you can tune in if you're free, if you're available. Uh, Amanda writes, "I get all notifications from you. Thank you." Claudette writes, "Yes, get notified." Okay, that's good, Claudette. Thanks for sharing that. Uh, all right, let's see. Although I know Claudette doesn't agree with most of the things I say, right, Claudette? But I appreciate the fact that Claudette is here supporting this channel. Coco writes, "Are you there in Queens?" No, I am in Wisconsin. I'm in Wisconsin. John B writes, "Just crawling and see my brown brother. Good to see you." Okay, okay, John. Claudia writes, "I didn't. I just found you." Claudia is joking. Claudia says, uh, "I just found you." Oh, you mean? Oh, you mean like notifications? You don't get notifications? Is that what you're saying, Claudia? Because Claudia has been supporting my channel for a long time. Luke writes, "I found you by scrolling." Okay, that's great. Um, Suzanne writes, "Tucker on Tossif." Suzanne, are you suggesting that I do an interview with Tucker? Is that what you're saying? Am I reading it correctly? Oh no, you are saying Tucker is on. Tucker on. Okay, got it. I was thinking you want me to bring Tucker on as a guest on my show. That would be pretty nice. Okay. All right. Uh, let's see. Suzanne writes, "Good idea." Yes. Okay. So Tucker is speaking right now. 112 likes. Wow. Thank you. 112 likes. I know the number can go up. John writes, I disagree with your choice, but you are very entertaining." John, I am so happy that I've been able to entertain. Okay? So if you don't like my viewpoints, you can still watch if you find it entertaining. Mm, give me 1 second. I don't think there are enough viewers on right now for me to do a poll, but I would really love to find out if you think Trump's gonna win New York. Uh, I think Trump will win New York. Trump will win New York. Do you think Trump's gonna win New York? I mean, that's a serious question, okay? You can just write yes or no. Nothing else. Nothing else. I don't want to start an official poll just because there are not enough viewers right now for me to be able to do a poll with good enough numbers. But do you think Trump will win New York? Suzanne writes Trump will win New York. Um, okay. Uh, okay. A viewer writes, I don't know if Trump's going to win New York, but I feel like he's just going to win, and that's good enough. Okay. So you're looking at the bigger picture. You're looking at the picture like, okay, as long as Trump wins the presidency, that's good enough, right? So as long as he gets to 270 electoral college votes. Terry writes, honestly, I don't think he could carry New York, but he's making big dent in it. Um, I understand that. I'm hoping Trump wins New York, but like a viewer said, if he doesn't win New York, if he wins the presidency by winning the other battleground states, that will put him in the White House, right? That's what we need. Claudia writes, yes, of course. Okay. Claudia thinks Trump will win New York. If you ask me, uh, I think there's a real chance that Trump will win New York. I think it is possible. I mean, New York used to have Republican Republican governor, right? New York used to have Republican governor. New York City used to have Republican mayor. Claudette writes, Toss, if it's not that I disagree with everything you say, I've voted Republican in the past, but your candidate, oh, you're okay. You're you don't like Trump. Okay, I get it. Claudette, what state are you in? I don't know if I asked you this, but I'm really curious to know what state you are in. Maybe you mentioned that before, but I don't remember it. So let me know. Uh, yeah. Luke writes Trump is winning California and New York. Trump had a rally in California, Coachella. So I'm waiting for Claudette's answer. What state you are in, Claudette? If you want to share that. Maybe you did already. Maybe I missed it. Uh, Suzanne writes, it's not about feelings or if you like someone. It's who is best fit to do this job. Trump. Yeah, absolutely. Um, no two people are going to agree 100% on 100% of the things, right? So, you look at candidates for president and you try to figure out, okay, who is best fit for the job? Kamala cannot run this country. Trump already did such an excellent job when he was the president. And so that's why we need Trump back in the White House. Claudette writes, I'm an immigrant. I live in New York, but travel nurse in California. Okay, Claudette. All right. Well, yeah, you mentioned that before, Claudette, that you are a nurse. So, um, you know, thank you for your for doing what you do as a nurse. We obviously respect medical professionals, doctors and nurses. So thank you for that. Okay, and you are an immigrant too. You mentioned what country you are from, Claudette? I'm just curious to know. Um, you can choose to answer if you want to. You can choose to answer if you want to. What country? You're from Jamaica. Okay, you're from Jamaica. All right. Well, that's great. That's great. We love this. Listen, this is a country of immigrants. The United States of America is a nation of immigrants, and we We love and we support immigration through legal channels. Absolutely, we do. All right. All right. Let's see, my friends. Tucker Carlson is still speaking. So I think Trump's going to be on very soon here. He's going to be on very soon. Luke writes, Trump completely revitalized the Republican Party. This is now the party of Trump. The Republican Party, it really is. I know there were people who thought that Trump's not going to get the nomination for 2024. He did. He did. And I support Trump. I supported Trump starting in 2015. I have been supporting Trump since 2015. Okay? So I've been supporting Trump. So when Trump was running in the primary in 2016, I supported Trump. I supported Trump in 2020. I support Trump in 2024. Okay? Okay, so Tucker Carlson just left the stage. So who's it going to be next? Who's it going to be? Hulk Hogan. Wow. Hulk Hogan is on stage. All right. This is so awesome. Hulk Hogan's coming. This is so amazing. All right. Hulk Hogan is coming out with the US flag. This is so awesome. All right. Okay. My friends, we are 1 hour 37 minutes into the live stream. So let me conclude this live stream here. I will be doing more live streams. I may even be doing another one tonight. Okay. I'm not sure. So please subscribe and make sure that you have the notifications on so that you can get the notification when I come on live. I want to hear what Hulk Hogan's gonna say, and then I'm going to be watching the rally here from Madison, Wisconsin. Okay, the rally is at Madison Square Garden. I'm in Madison, Wisconsin. I'm going to be watching the rally. Okay, so let's listen to what Hulk Hogan has to say. Thank you so very much for spending 1 hour 38 minutes with me here on this channel for the live stream. Thank you. It was my second live stream this afternoon. Stay tuned. There's going to be a lot to discuss between now and November 5th. I'll try to do as many live streams as I possibly can. So please stay connected. I'm going to go offline right now. Let's listen to what Hulk Hogan has to say. And then, just stay connected. I'll be publishing more videos. Thank you so very much, my friends. Trump 2024, make America great again. We can do it. Thank you, my friends. Thank you so very much. Subscribe and stay connected. Thank you.